I've lived many years, more than I'd care to admit, and the interesting thing about time is that although days pass quickly, the lessons often take their time to sink in. Time, without a doubt, is a teacher, but it teaches us slowly. Only those who've lived as long as I have can understand that certain truths often reveal themselves far too late. I wish I'd recognized some of them sooner, but here I am now, sharing what I've learned so you don't have to. By this point in your life, you've likely heard people say, if you're older and still have sex, you're draining your vitality. When we're young, we tend to believe our bodies are indestructible, don't we? We think we can handle anything. Sleepless nights, indulgent eating, inactivity, believing none of it will affect us. After all, we're full of energy, our skin is firm, and our bodies respond well. But the truth is that under the surface, our bodies are slowly changing, even if we don't notice it right away. Those seemingly harmless habits start to leave their marks that we may not recognize at first. I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, that's just a part of aging. But let me ask you, are we truly aging the way we should? Or are we unknowingly accelerating the process? Look closely at your routine. Think about the small details. That extra coffee, those sleepless nights, the lack of physical movement. Small daily choices like these pile up quietly. Have you ever thought about how these little habits affect your body over the years? I'm not only talking about the aches or fatigue you feel now. I'm referring to something deeper, something that reveals itself in ways we don't always associate with these behaviors. Did you know that even your inner vitality, like the production of seminal fluid, can be impacted by these choices? Yes, even that. It's something so subtle, yet so tied to our core vitality. Few realize that this decrease can be directly connected to the habits we adopt without thinking. It's your body's quiet way of saying something's wrong, but so softly that we only notice when the effects have already set in. Did you know that what you eat, how much you move, and even how well you sleep can influence these internal, delicate processes? I didn't realize this until time taught me, and the reality is that this doesn't happen suddenly. It's gradual, invisible, and that's what makes it so dangerous. Dear friends, our bodies communicate with us subtly, sending us signs, but too often we don't pay attention. By the time we notice, the damage is already done. I'm here to help you notice it earlier, because time, while a teacher, can also be a thief that slowly steals your energy, your vitality, unless you are attentive to the signs. These warnings are mere whispers, and in the rush of daily life, we often ignore them. I, for example, ignored them for a long time. I didn't understand that the tiredness I felt in the mornings wasn't just age, it was my body asking for help. But I realized it too late. And now, I wonder, are you listening to the messages your body is sending right now? Ah, aging. Aging is an art, and like any art, it requires practice, patience, and, most importantly, wisdom. For many years, I thought aging well was about luck or good genetics. What nonsense. Today, I see things differently. Aging well is a daily choice, a commitment to care, a conscious decision to respect the body we have and provide it with what it needs. Youth tricks us into believing the body will continue to function the same way forever, but that's not the case. The body is like a garden. If you neglect it, it will wither, regardless of how beautifully it once bloomed. If you don't care for the soil, water, or sunlight, the plants begin to weaken, and the body is no different. The problem is we often don't realize just how much we've neglected our bodies until they start to fail. That's exactly what happened to me. I thought my energy, my vigor, my inner vitality would last forever. But suddenly, everything started changing. Small things, a drop in energy here, fatigue that didn't go away, there. Until I noticed something else, something more intimate and subtle. My libido, my sexual energy, even the volume of seminal fluid, things I'd never given much thought to, started to shift. And that's when I understood that the body needs attention, it needs care, and it asks for it in ways we often ignore. Aging wisely isn't just about accepting the changes that come with time. It's about learning to work with them, to care for yourself in ways that preserve your vitality. That's why today I'm asking you, what are you doing now to take care of your body? What steps are you taking to ensure it remains strong, healthy, and functioning well tomorrow? I know that many times we think we're already doing enough. I thought so too. I ate what I liked, slept whenever I could, and didn't move much. But the body needs more than that. It needs nutrition, exercise, and quality rest. Don't think this is only about what shows on the outside, the skin, the hair, or the number on the scale. What we're discussing here goes much deeper. What you eat, the water you drink, how active you are, all of it affects your body from the inside. It influences hormone production and your vital energy. Our bodies are complex systems, and everything is connected. So if you want to age wisely, you need to start now by taking care of your daily habits. Don't let your body wear down without realizing it. Don't wait until the signs are so obvious they can't be reversed. Taking care of your body is a quiet, almost invisible task, but over time, it brings rewards that can't be measured. If I'd known this sooner, I would have done things differently, but it's never too late. And now I want you to know that aging well is a choice. You can start today, making decisions that will affect not only your appearance, but also your vitality, your energy, and even the most subtle parts of your body. In the end, the real art of aging lies in treating your body with the care it deserves. Old age is the perfect time to finally put an end to certain myths, especially those related to sexuality. Sexual desire doesn't come with an expiration date. It can and should be a part of life at every stage, including later years. Many people, whether due to fear or embarrassment, neglect this crucial part of their lives. Yet the reality is that when experienced in a healthy manner, sexuality remains a key source of pleasure, connection, and well-being, both physically and emotionally. One of the main hurdles that stops people from embracing their sexuality in later years is prejudice, whether it comes from society or is internalized by the person themselves. There's a misconception that sex is only for the young, as though it's a privilege that fades with time. In truth, intimacy can become even more meaningful with age, as it carries a value beyond the mere physical act. Closeness and emotional connection deepen, becoming essential for maintaining a fulfilling life. Another common concern involves performance or the natural changes in the body that come with age. It's entirely normal for the body to respond differently, but that doesn't mean enjoyment has to lessen. In fact, with accumulated experience, there's greater freedom to explore sexuality without the pressure of meeting unrealistic expectations. The key is to adapt to these changes and seek ways to keep a satisfying sex life that brings joy to you and your partner without sticking to old norms. Furthermore, sexuality in old age offers benefits that go beyond immediate pleasure. Believe me, when practiced in a healthy manner and within your limits, an active sex life can boost mental health, support immune function, and even reduce the risk of cardiovascular issues. During sex, hormones like endorphins and oxytocin are released, which promote well-being, relieve stress, and lift your mood. By avoiding sexuality, you might be missing out on one of the best supports for your physical and emotional health. So, don't pay attention when people say you're diminishing your vitality by engaging in this practice. It's crucial to remember that everyone is unique, and there's no one-size-fits-all formula for what your sex life should look like in later years. The most important thing is that you feel at ease with your choices. If desire remains part of your life, don't let age or prejudice hold you back from living it. Seek information, talk to your partner, and, if needed, consult health professionals to ensure this essential part of life continues to be a source of joy and fulfillment as the years go by. After all, life doesn't stop, and neither does pleasure. I've come this far to tell you something that you might need to hear right now. It's never too late. It's never too late to start fresh, to take care of yourself, and to discover new and surprising things about your own body. It doesn't matter if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or beyond, there is still time. Time to learn how to improve your quality of life, time to make new choices that will lead to a healthier and more vibrant future. Every choice you make today, tomorrow, or even a week from now can profoundly shape how you live in the coming years. It took me a while to realize this myself. For a long time, I thought certain things were beyond my reach, as though my body had crossed an invisible line beyond which decline was inevitable. But I came to understand that isn't the case. We often underestimate our own power of transformation. The body is incredibly adaptable and resilient, and the way we care for it can make a remarkable difference, perhaps more than you realize right now. I came to this realization, and I hope you do too, because there is still time to make these changes. You may have already noticed subtle shifts in your body. Perhaps your energy isn't what it used to be, or maybe you've noticed a drop in libido, a dip in your mood, or perhaps something as specific as the volume of seminal fluid your body produces. Yes, these are signs that time is passing, but they aren't signs of the end. Instead, they're signals that a new phase is beginning, a phase where, with the wisdom gained over the years, you can make mindful adjustments that will renew and strengthen you. I made these changes, and they changed everything for me. It wasn't easy at first, but it was worth it. My energy is different now, my vitality renewed, and the quality of life I enjoy today is a direct result of these choices. And if I could do it, so can you. It's a journey, yes, and it won't always be straightforward, but it's a journey of self-care, self-discovery, and above all, reconnecting with your own body. So I ask you, are you ready to start this journey with me? If you are, I can assure you the rewards will exceed what you imagine. Life still holds so much, and the best time to begin is now. Let's work together to transform your future. Now that you know it's never too late to change your life, remember, what you do today can alter everything. If you've come this far, it means you're ready to take that first step. But the journey is only beginning. Think about waking up tomorrow with more energy, with the confidence that you are in control of your body and your future. Imagine how this could impact not just your life, but also those around you. Isn't it inspiring to know you hold the power to make that change? Now, I have a special invitation for you. If this content has been helpful to you, think of how much it could benefit others who are at a similar stage in life. So, subscribe to the channel right now to keep receiving valuable insights like this. Don't forget to give this video a like. It helps us reach more people. And of course, share this video with friends and family who might gain from this message. Oh, and I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment to let me know where you're tuning in from and how this video has impacted you. Your feedback is very important, and I read every comment with care. And before we wrap up, there's something else you should know. A link to the next video you need to see will appear on the screen. This video is the perfect addition to what we discussed here and will support you even further on this journey to transform your life. So, don't wait. Click the link and continue this journey of transformation with me.